What the fuck is up, you fog-breathing freaks and puzzle-fumbling fuckwits? Welcome back to the channel where I roast games so goddamn hard they need a Ouija board to summon their dignity back. Today we're diving balls deep into the misty clusterfuck that is Silent Hill F, Konami's 2025 attempt to resurrect the series without turning it into a pachinko machine. You're Shimizu Hinako, some poor high school bitch trapped in 1960s Eviscerate, a town that's basically Japan's version of a bad acid trip, overrun by monsters that look like they crawled out of a cursed ukiyo-e painting. I endured 20 hours of this psychological horseshit, decoding riddles and yelling at my screen like a madman. And let me tell you, it's a schizophrenic blend of damn, that's creepy, and what the actual fuck, Konami, fix your buggy-ass game. No spoilers, but I'm roasting this yokai-ridden mess like it's a kaiju kebab, with survival tips to keep you from turning into a gibbering idiot. If you're here for savage laughs and soul-crushing scares, smash that like if you'd curb stomp a centipede freak, and subscribe before the fog claims your sorry ass. Let's plunge into this foggy nightmare and set it ablaze! Alright, the story. Holy shit, Konami must have thought cramming a plot thicker than pea soup fog was genius-level writing. Hinako's quaint town gets devoured by some ethereal bullshit mist, spiraling into a twisted tale of bullying, trauma, and 1960s Japan's cultural fuckery, courtesy of Ryukishi 07's Higurashi-style mindfuckery. It's got warnings for child abuse, discrimination, and hallucinations that hit like a sledgehammer to the nuts. Raw, uncomfortable, and choice-driven with endings that actually matter. Voice acting in Japanese? Haunting as fuck, selling Hinako's descent into madness. But here's where I get fucking pissed. This story's so goddamn cryptic it's like deciphering ancient kanji while blindfolded and drunk. NPCs spout poetic diarrhea that leaves you scratching your head going, is this deep or just pretentious wankery? I wasted hours Googling lore because Konami couldn't be bothered with a coherent breadcrumb. Fucking assholes, spoon-feed us a bit. Newbies will be lost in the sauce, and even Silent Hill OGs will be like, great, another vague guilt trip, innovative, you pricks. Sarcastic slow clap for the atmospheric vibes, but this plot's murkier than a yokai's asshole after a bad curry. Survival. Tip number 1. Jot down every cryptic. NPC ramble like you're a detective in a bad noir flick, but half of it's just flowery bullshit to pad the runtime. If you get confused, just blame Ryukishi 07 for thinking we're all Higurashi scholars, the smug bastard. Gameplay's next. And this is where Silent Hill F tries to terrify you, but mostly just makes you want to smash your controller into oblivion. Gameplay's the creaky spine of this horror beast. And when it clicks, it's like fleeing a nightmare yokai, heart-pounding, desperate survival with puzzles that twist your brain like a pretzel. You're scavenging Ebisugaoka's foggy hell, cracking shrine vaults and dodging grabs from monsters that look like aborted Ghibli experiments. Combat's stamina-based, no guns. Just improvised whacks that feel raw and vulnerable, true to Silent Hill's "you're fucked" ethos. Exploration's a Metroidvania wet dream with hidden Hokora and secrets that reward your nosy ass. But motherfucker, the roast. Combat's clunkier than a geisha in clogs. Hinako handles like she's lugging a sake hangover in those unblockable grabs. Had me screaming, you cheap-ass cunt, after the umpteenth death. And PC players? Oh, you pathetic bastards. Crashes, shader stutters, and visual glitches that make fights look like a psychedelic seizure. I was mid-yokai beatdown yelling, what the fucking hell, Konami, your game's shitting itself. Even turning on motion blur fixes some ghosting. Seriously, who ties bugs to blur, you incompetent pricks? PS5 Pro's PSSR artifacts are a joke, turning pretty fog into glitchy diarrhea. Patches helped a tad, but it's still a buggy mess on mid-tier rigs. Console scrubs get off easier, but no hand-holding means you'll die stupidly. Use these tips or rage quit like a bitch. Survival tip number 2. Hoard stamina for dodges. Flailing that pipe like a drunk Ronin will get you gutted faster than a bad sushi roll. If your PC crashes, just laugh it off as immersive horror and flip off your monitor, you tech-cursed fuckwit. Visuals. Let's dissect if this misty nightmare looks like a masterpiece or a glitchy yokai turd sandwich. Visually, Unreal Engine 5 flexes hard here. Ebisugaoka's a foggy fever dream of decaying shrines, lantern-lit alleys, and monsters so grotesquely detailed they'll haunt your wet dreams. Hinako's terror-stricken face and outfit rips scream immersion, and the fog's so dense it's basically Konami's way of hiding loading screens. PS5 and Beast PCs nail 60 FPS with ray tracing that makes every shadow a paranoia inducer. Gorgeous when it works. But holy fucking shit, the roast. PC's a stuttering shit show with texture pop-ins, crashes, and motion blur glitches that make everything ghost like a bad acid flashback. I was admiring a shrine when artifacts kicked in, screaming, "You pixelated pricks! Did you render this on a flip phone?" PS5 Pro's PSSR turns fog into shimmering diarrhea. Konami, what the actual fuck? Your enhanced mode looks like dog vomit. Patches in September 2025 band-aided some crap, but mid-tier rigs still choke like Hinako in a chokehold. Consoles fare better, but the art's so eerie it almost excuses the tech fuck-ups. Almost, you lazy bastards. Survival tip number 3. Dial down PC graphics unless you fancy yokai teleporting like they're in a cheap J-horror flick. Console cunts enjoy the pretty mist while us PC peasants suffer. Thanks for nothing. Konami, you cheapskate assholes. Audio's up, and this is where Yamaoka saves this foggy turd from total disaster. Sound design? Goddamn masterful. Yamaoka's gujeng wails and industrial groans make your balls shrink, with boss themes that slam like a Tsukumogami tantrum. Monster shrieks and ambient creaks like bamboo rustling in wind are so razor-sharp you'll paranoid check your room. Hinako's Japanese VO drips despair, but the English dub sounds like a dubbed hentai. Stick to subs, you tone-deaf twats. Minor beef. Loops repeat like a broken record in long fog treks, but headphones turn this into a symphony of dread that'll have you shitting bricks at midnight. Yamaoka, you legend, carrying Konami's lazy ass once again. Survival. Tip number 4. Crank headphones for Yamaoka's auditory mindfuck. But stash extra undies. Those yokai howls will make you piss yourself faster than a jump scare in a jumpsuit. Value, because shelling out for this foggy fiasco feels like getting mugged by a ghost. At $60 or $100 for deluxe with art book and tunes, you snag 15-20 hours of misty madness. NG Plus with pink rabbit skins for hilarious yokai chases and endings that beg replays. Free updates teased for 2026, but no DLC yet. Konami, you stingy fucks. PC bugs make it a gamble. Console's safer bet. If vague puzzles and clunky fights bore you, it'll feel like overpriced fog, but horror junkies? Sales make it a steal. Survival. Tip number 5. Snatch it on sale or PS5. Full price for PC's glitchy bullshit is like paying to get haunted by tech demons. Save your cash, you gullible ghost chasers. Final verdict? Silent Hill F is a haunting, bold swing at revival. Ryukishi 07's twisted tale and Yamaoka's score nail that soul-sucking dread, with visuals that pop when not shitting the bed. But the story's vaguer than a drunk oracle, gameplay's clunkier than a rusty katana, and those bugs... Fucking infuriating, Konami. You incompetent cunts. Did you beta test this in a fog machine? PC's a stuttering nightmare. PS5 Pro artifacts are laughable bullshit, but console scrubs get a foggy thrill. Grab it on sale with these tips, endure the slog, and pray for patches. It's fresh horror with warts bigger than a boss yokai. What a mixed bag of misty mediocrity. Spill your rage deaths or foggy fails in comments, like if this roast scorched your soul. Sub and bell for more brutal takedowns. Stay haunted, you freaks. I'm out before the fog claims me. Peace!